goats because it was all the tanks were too strong. That's why they made roll call.
Roll Q.
Stop or roll Q.
Roll call. There's a lot of things they have to fix. They have a lot of potential with this game. They just keep messing up. I don't understand it.
I would like them to define what they're going for. Right? Is this a team fight brawling game? Then let's lean into that. Is this a Angel headshot game? Then let's lean into that. It's this middle ground that's really difficult to understand what's happening because every change is very confusing.
Agreed.
Because if it was a team fight game, the bans, the way they're doing it, well, currently the bans, the way they're doing it makes no sense. But bans would make more sense in a team game, right? Because it would make no sense in like a CSGO kind of game. Because everyone has access to everything. And it's all about personal skill. I mean, it's 5v5, but
they should probably start adding more characters in. I think they should have added more characters in before they did the hero ban.
Also,
they take too long to put in a new character, and then everyone metas that person for a fat minute. Then they nerf them, and then no one plays them for a while.
They need to rework people like May, because what is May bad at? Nothing. She can one-shot low-health characters from across the map.
She can one-shot you full health, bro.
Well, I'm saying lower health bar people. Right?
No, I'm saying I've gotten one-shotted by her full health, bro.
I know, but she does what, 200 with a headshot with her ice?
Something like that.
So she can one-shot across the map. If you get tagged by her, you're dying because she is a slow. Her ultimate's an AoE stun. She can heal herself and split a team with her ice wall. So, like, what the f*** is she bad at? That's why she's played so much.
I hate it.
She doesn't need a healer. She is a high DPS from headshots. She's not a good shield spammer. That's the only thing she's not good at. But she is good at jumping on tanks because she can freeze them. Yep. So what the f*** is she bad at? What if people could play straight up like 6 Mays, they would. Because what is she bad at? Nothing. She has everything.
Yeah, you don't need anybody else.
See, that's the issue I have. Like, there's a lot of heroes like that. It's like, what the fuck do they need? That's why 76 has never played. Because you can't. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, there you go. Playing right now. May's not exactly this OP person you're trying to paint right now. I mean, she's really good right now. But like honestly, she's terrible. Like I think she's terrible with like in like a team fight. Because I feel like she honestly has to focus on just one person if she really wants to get kills. That's the whole point of her weapon.
Yeah, but same with McCree.
Well, I mean, he can freaking pop heads quicker than May though. And it does more damage.
No, I think she does more damage. He takes.
That would be kind of scary.
I actually think she, with one shot, if you compare the two, I think May does more damage in one shot than
I think
does.
DPS wise, he does more, but in one burst hit, she definitely does more.
100%.
She does like 200 in a hit to a head. She kills almost every character when frozen in 2 ice.
Dude, I've been killed by her in like 1 or 2 shots, man, and I'd be full health. Like she's
the Overwatch League. Just a random ice hit across the map kills people just randomly.
Who was it that was playing last week? Was it a Stratus or something?
Yeah, it was on Blizzard World.
Yeah, he literally killed the entire team with just his icicles, bro. I mean, granted, he put his ult there, but still.
Well, he killed the entire team in 14 shots. What the f***?
I can understand that, but like legit, the only way you can actually die from a May, like get frozen, is if she draws you out. Like if you stay with your team, you're doing like working together.
No, bro. No. I could go against that because I remember playing online. It wasn't with you, but it was with Anas, and we were all together. Like I had a shield there and everything, and I was shooting through it, and he lowers his shield for like 3 seconds, and all of a sudden I died by a May, and I was full health, bro. Like 1-2 shots. That's it.
Well, but there's two problems with that theory, right? Okay, so you stay as a team, right? You stay behind the shields. You're compact as a unit, right? What happens when she drops her ice wall? Now your team's split in half and you're when they jump on you. So, like, you're if you're by yourself. You're if you're with your team because she can either A, ult you, or B, split your team. What the are you supposed to do? She has so many good... I'm not saying she's OP. I'm saying she's too good at too many things. And what happens if you catch her out?
I mean, the only
thing... Catch her out, she just ices herself. And then you're because the rest of the team's coming.
I'm only saying the only thing that, like, is a nuisance of her is just legit slowing... The capability of slowing people down. That's the only thing.
That's super annoying.
Other than that, maybe it's because I don't play against mates who don't know how to properly ice wall or whatever. But I don't fucking run this stuff.
Ice walls block ultimates. They stop chokes. They hide from ultimates. They're good defensive and offensive. And
well, you can time like what's it called? Just saying, oh, they have a Mei, we're fucked. If you time your ultimate. If you time your ultimate right, it's not impossible. I do it all the time. I wait for a Reinhardt shield to run out so I can Earth Shatter or self-destruct. I wait for Narisa to put down her shield because I know she has a cooldown before she can put down her shield. It's the same thing. But like,
I'm not saying she's OP. I'm saying the problem with her, in my opinion, is she's too good at too many things.
I mean, it does all kind of come down to
like, I think
whether or not who's playing her and who's around her. But I can agree that Mei is a little bit too OP. Like they should, like they haven't. When's the last time they nerfed her? Exactly.
Pretty soon, or not pretty soon, but like recently.
I don't remember the last time they really nerfed her.
See,
I don't know what it was, but they did nerf.
Look at like Sombra. Sombra has a weird like kit, and it's really useful. And no one else does what she does. Lots of people do what Mei does, but worse. Like Soldier 76 is just a worse version of Mei.
Like I'm saying that her kit, it's really good. Honestly, it's like legit for her. I feel like Mei is just like it's for herself. That's what her kit's made for. She like gets in her icicle thing so she can heal herself and protect herself. She puts up the ice wall if she feels like she's in danger. Like, you know what I mean?
I think that's not how pros play her. Pros split teams with her ice wall.
Okay,
I'm not talking about like on
I mean,
level.
yeah, people can do that. Level. I mean, people can still do that, yeah. But you know how many times you put up a Mei wall and it's not like, why'd you put up that Mei wall, Mei? I could have got this kill or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that doesn't happen on a pro level.
It happened, yes.
You know who's actually who's really annoying and somewhat OP? Symmetra.
Symmetra's teleport is weird.
Dude, I liked it when she had the turrets and she had to place them, but now she can literally just throw those turrets everywhere. Her ult's a huge freaking wall, and all you have to do is hold RT. Like it doesn't take any skill for that.
Trust me. Season like Overwatch, when Overwatch first came out, and what's it called? Her weapon, it would literally tag you, and you were like Moira.
Yeah,
like Moira.
Once she hit you, it followed you.
And it increased in damage over time.
Yeah, she
Moira was
really
OP.
melted everyone.
Yeah.
Now, she did get instantly melted by everyone. So it's a trade-off. But I think the most balanced person, and they should work towards to make everyone this balanced, is Winston.
I like Winston.
He's so balanced. He's not a great solo tank. He's okay. He's great at jumping in and jumping out.
Yep.
I hurt your backline, I'm out of here. He's very unique. And he's not overpowered, but he's good.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, there's no Mei nerfs that have happened recently. They're talking about nerfing her, though.
I thought
they decreased the range of her thing. Or I thought they decreased, like, how quickly... okay, so one thing that does happen with Mei is that if you freeze pretty quickly, and I think that's what they're trying to fix on, or like you immediately start to slow down. You're not frozen yet, but you're in the process of freezing, so you slow down. I think that was what they're going to try to work on.
Yeah, they said they were going to work on the nerfs, but they didn't say they have nerfed her yet.
The amount of times I've been playing Tracer and just randomly get hit by an ice block and I instantly die. It's like, what the fuck? I'm blinking across the map and I randomly get hit. She's not even aiming.
I mean, you can say that for anyone. Just a
only other person
just
that
popping
happens
caps and what's it called? Oh wow! I just got shot by a random Hanzo error. Or
Hanzo, it does happen with. He's the
or
only
like a McCree just shooting around.
But McCree doesn't one-shot Tracer.
Headshot?
McCree, yeah, he can one-shot Tracer.
He just 150 on a headshot?
You just said he at least did 200.
No,
He's
that's
talking about May.
May
Oh,
still Soldier
that.
and one hit.
Okay, we need to look at their like what's it called? 'Cause I swear,
I'm like positive Soldier gets one shot by May.
that's why they play McCree. Like, if he gets headshots, he will screw you.
Dude, for real. McCree, he can be overpowered, but he's not. Like, if the right person's using him, your team is effed in the A. However, if you're just like, anybody can play May and be all right and be good, whereas not everyone can play McCree. If you have the skill for it, if you're good at it, you can be really dangerous.
A headshot does 140, so it doesn't one-shot Tracer.
Oh, I wish. That'd been funny.
I know this because I've played the game.
Hey, I love calories, dink.
Yeah, what's it called? Like, but then I still feel like May's like she's like a central kid. Like, she just focuses on herself. Her May wall is just a coincidence. Like, oh, here I'll put up this wall. But other than that, I feel like she has to focus on one if you're talking about freezing and getting headshots, she literally has to freeze that person, stand still, and then pop headshots. Not helping anyone else, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but she's helping everyone else by killing an entire player on the other team.
But that's what I'm saying. You're saying she's like a team player. She say she's a team player, but then like she legit strives in drawing out like a single person and then being like, I'm going to ruin your life.
Yeah, but her ultimate's one of the best in the game.
No.
It's so bad.
Diva can matrix that. You know that, right?
That's true. It's happened several times in the Overwatch League where he did suck.
Well, I don't think Genji can deflect it. I think Genji can deflect it.
If it's thrown at him.
McCree can also stun it.
Or
if
like
you stun him in the animation, she loses it.
It can be deflected. It can be blocked, basically.
Or Brigitte,
one of the best.
Slam Stun, Sigma, Rock Throw. We just named like 5 things that can stop.
Yeah. But everyone saves everything to stop that ult because it's so good.
No, everyone just leaves that circle.
But if your team gets caught in that, you're so f***ed. It happens every Overwatch game on Blizzard World and the other payload map, the one that's at night.
Is it Legion?
No,
King's Row. Not Death Row.
It's all about Maisel. They just wait around until Maze get ult. They literally just sit there and fight until they both get May ults, and then they fight.
I mean, because it just like it controls a certain like area. So like, if you want to get someone like get away, then yeah, but like it can be in a nuisance, but it's totally avoidable.
You know what else is avoidable? These nuts.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm agreeing that at this moment, May is probably one of the strongest, or not strongest, but like
OP.
She's on the top tier of DPS characters, and her kit right now is because another character that like they compare is Reaper, because I wouldn't say he has the same kit, but like he has like ability to help him get out of situations. So like May, she has her icicle thing, or little ice thing, but then Reaper, he has his wrath or whatever, and he can shadow away. And then
but that doesn't last as long.
Like flanking, he can with his shadow step. And I mean, and then he heals during damage. That's really
only if he kills people.
No. Every damage you do, he takes a percentage of that.
Oh, has that been changed?
Yeah, the old Reaper, yeah, I remember. You literally have to kill them, and souls fell out, and then you can suck up their soul.
Oh, that's not how that works anymore.
Yeah.
By the way, her headshot does 180, so 40 more.
But they made Reaper better, and that's why Reaper was going on a run. Where now it's
really
as long as you're doing damage, you take a percentage of that damage to your health. So
But
if Reaper were in there, yeah.
Reaper to me is a well-balanced Mei. He has a really impactful ult. He has a huge disadvantage. He has to be in your face.
Yeah.
He
Hold on a
has
second.
a kind of getaway, but not really.
hmm
He does have a teleport for good positioning, but that's it. That's
I
his
mean,
kit.
you only use it.
And he only has 6 shots.
I mean, 6 shots, but then if you shadow or whatever, you reload instantly. So if you really want to like finish someone off, then you can get 12 in or whatever.
But he also has to be in their face. He doesn't have a long range option.
Yeah, well, that's
That's
the
his
point.
advantage.
That's the point of him having the flank. That's shadow stuff and everything. But
Right.
yeah,
But I think he's balanced.
oh yeah,
I
he's
think
pretty
very
good.
well balanced. I think just him having one disadvantage of him having to be in your face and in your team, I think is completely balanced.
I'll admit that, yeah, because Reaper
I don't
out there
think he's a
just
problem.
sucks ass.
I think his ultimate is super game changing. Like
It's really
good Reaper ultimate wins games.
I mean, it's not entirely OP because what's it called? Like, you can pop it out. All Reinhardt has to do is turn it, because it's not like an ult that can like destroy shields. Like
Right.
it's supposed to just spread damage or
Yep.
whatever. So like if a Reinhardt or a Risa just pulls up a shield, like yeah, it's pretty easy to block. But like when you get them, they're pretty good.
Great.
It's like an
It's
ult
also
that you
really
have to
hard
do
for him to
in the
charge.
action.
It's also hard for him to get ult charge. Mei doesn't have to work to get hers. She can just sit there spamming ice.
Yeah, like legit, like Reaper has to, like that's why you most of the time you see them whenever like he's like in the action and then he just got his ult and then he's like, okay, I'm gonna ult because I'm already in the process and you don't get into the thick
See,
of it.
that's what I'm saying. I think him versus Mei, he is like very balanced because he has some weak points.
hmm
Mei she has so many good things going for her.
I mean, May's not the best at long range. Like, okay,
But imagine this: what if Reaper could split a team in half every 10 seconds? He
I
would
mean,
be played a lot.
but that's not his role though. He's a flanker.
That's what I'm saying. Mei has too many roles. She can do too many things.
She doesn't flank
Just-
though.
That's like the only thing she doesn't do, and she does. People do flank with her. People go after divas all the time with her.
Mm.
And that ice wall, it can be used offensively too, where you
Oh,
pop
yeah.
over walls. She's so freaking. I think she would be played if they took away her damage, like nerfed her damage so she's not the highest damage dealer on burst. She would still be played 90% because she is such a good kit.
Honestly, if it was to me, I would probably decrease the range of her spread for her primary fire. What's it called?
The little spray thing.
Yeah, I would probably decrease that because I've seen like all she has to do is like whip around, and like if you get touched by it,
Yeah,
you
you're
immediately start to slow down. And then that's why I also think they need to work on just how the slow effect of what's it called? Because like in theory, like who gets touched by a cold breeze and immediately starts to slow the down? You know what I mean? Like if honestly, if she wants to get that kill, she needs to keep that freeze thing on the person. So I think like it shouldn't slow the person down. It should be like, okay, it takes 3 or 4 seconds to make sure this person's frozen, but they're still at their regular speed. You better just fucking work for it. Because honestly, the fact that like, okay, go ahead.
If they took away her primary fire, her little spray thing, would she still be played 90% of the time? I think so. I think if they took away her secondary click, she would still be played at close to 100% of the time. She just has too much going for her. They could literally take away parts of her kit and she would still be played 100% of the time.
Yeah. Also,
Unless
she's
they're
too
dive.
thick. She's too thick.
She's got too many fucking options.
She's at a 250 HP. Like,
don't go on Pornhub and type that up.
Like, what the hell?
She's like better McCree, except she shoots faster.
McCree, more health than McCree. I mean,
she's a better kid too.
Her secondary fire, like, I know you're talking about, oh, you can get picks, but if you really want to get picks, I'd rather go up against, or I'd rather play with a McCree to get picks.
If that's your only goal, though.
I mean,
yes,
yeah,
I agree.
But like, I'm not saying, okay, I'm gonna say it. It's more May's secondary fire is more predictable than McCree. McCree's is an actual bullet, like bang bang bang. But like May's is like, it has to load and then shoots.